Hello and welcome to the first of many videos on my new channel. So for those of you who are new to the channel, I'm Connor, Doghouse Barbecue. Been barbecuing for what, a good few years now, and I'm just getting back into the swing of things with trying to post more content and generally trying to get involved more with one of my big passions, which is hunting and smoking, barbecue, that sort of thing. So this is just a little video. I went out stalking last night, shot a muntjac. Fortunately got zero footage of any of the hunt due to being rubbish at this sort of thing, and I'm pretty new to it, so bear with me. Video should hopefully get better as we go. Yeah, right, so like I said, apologies on the fact that I forgot to actually record any of the skinning footage of this. So you're just gonna have to pretend that I've shown you that bit. I promise the content will get better, and I will be filming more hunts, more butchery and more cooks along the way. So I'll make sure to include this next time. But basically what we've got now is this clean shot muntjac carcass. You can see just how much fat's on it. It's been feeding really well on all the pheasant feed in the woods, so should be really good eating. It's head off, legs off, completely skinned, grallocked, and all that's left are the two kidneys inside there, which I'm sure these little guys will be more than happy to help with if we don't eat them. I'd just like to make it very clear, I am by no means a professional butcher. I come from a background of gamekeeping, where shooting and processing game was quite a big aspect of the job, so I've got quite a bit of experience with it. But I will say I am no pro, and I'm always happy to pick up any hints, tips, tricks along the way, things that you see me do that you think I could do better, and vice versa. Now, I can appreciate you're probably not going to be able to see a great deal. These front shoulders are completely jointless, so just hold on my muscle, so these are pretty quick to come off. Just try and do long strokes with a knife to avoid any slicing, and it's one shoulder off. Repeat the same on the other side. If you can see that, two shoulders off. Now, along here we've got like skirt steak. On deer, can be a little bit thin, tricky to cook, not quite the same as beef, lamb, that sort of thing. But we'll save it, we'll use it for, probably put it in the mince pile. It won't get wasted. Now you can see a little bit better into the cavity now that membrane's off. You've got the two kidneys in here and these deer ribs. Now they're not quite your St. Louis style pork ribs by any means, and I'm a big fan of cooking pork ribs. I've tried muntjac ribs in the past with mixed results. I have got a decent recipe which I'll be sharing. Now these are the best cuts on the whole of the muntjac in my opinion, or in fact most deer. I enjoy a lot of it, but these tenderloins that you get off the back, the fillets, are absolutely incredible. They make some really good steaks, quick, easy, healthy dinners. Again, I've sort of skipped a step here by trying to do this one-handed. Basically the key is just to really cleanly get this off the bone, close to the spine as you can, and you should end up with a nice long strip of fillet steak. So this is just a little time lapse of me breaking down the rest of the carcass. You can see me getting the other side of the fillet off. I'm trying to strip of as much meat as I can really for the mince pile. Here I am just breaking down what's on the legs, trying to remove some of the silver skin. I want them both deboned. Sometimes I'll just dice all this up and put it straight through the grind pile. Sometimes I will keep them as whole joints and do them for like pulled venison, or roll them up and roast them. Pretty versatile. You can cut them into steaks as well. But yeah. Okay, so hopefully now you can see what I mean. This is the other leg that we've not done anything with yet. Still bone in, lots of sinew, lots of fat, lots of silver skin. Generally very tough, and you could cook it like this, but this is a better way of doing it. This is completely deboned. This would make a great roasting joint, or actually confit makes really good pulled venison, and there will be a recipe for that coming up. This is just the lower section of it, again deboned. Almost, you can see just how thick and sinewy this is, so this really does need a long slow cook, but again confit perfect for this sort of cut. And this is just some trim. It's come off, still good eating. This will go in the grind pile for burgers, sausages. And this is some of the sinew that I was on about, and you can see how thick and how tough it is. You definitely don't want that on there. It's not going to taste good, it's not going to render out, it's not going to cook off, and you're going to be chewing that on your plate, and you and your guests are not going to enjoy it. So thought just another little quick time lapse here as I just break down the rest of the carcass, just trying to really strip off as much of the meat between the ribs for the grind pile, really for mince. You know, you don't want to waste any of this. It's all good meat. You want to show respect to the animal and try and use every last morsel if you can. Like I say, sometimes I'll keep the ribs whole, but generally I will strip the meat off in between them. But yeah, you'll see them in a second, just trying to get some of this thick sinew off of the fillets. Again, just takes 5 minutes just to prep them a bit better. Makes it a lot better when you're cooking them, and also when you come to take them out of the freezer, knowing that you can just portion them, put them straight in the pan, keeps things quick and easy, and it's time well spent, really. That is one Muntjac broken down into one standard size gastrum. We've got boneless joints, a rack of ribs, 2 fillets, and a big pile for the grinder. Probably going to chuck maybe 1 or 2 bits of these into that pile as well, just so we have a few more burgers. Some of these like little gnawed up bits that aren't quite as neat and pretty, that'll make a nice joint, that'll make a nice joint, and then maybe chuck a little bit of that in or something as well. You know, this will make a lot of meat. This will create a lot of portions, feed the family. Like I say, Muntjac, small little invasive deer species in the UK, super overpopulated, they need controlling, and this is a fantastic way of filling your freezer for next to nothing, and with a little bit of time and effort you end up with a lot of free meat, and what's not to like about that. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. This is just going to be the start of it, hopefully, and next video should hopefully show me cooking some of this stuff up and show you what to do with it once you've got it to this stage. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you at the next one.